straight to close the trip. Just what are your biggest takeaways overall from the way you guys played throughout the course of the trip?
Did what we had to do. Minnesota game was a tough, way to start the trip with the fourth quarter and feeling like we let one go, but responded well. The teams we played, those are the ones that you have to win. Keep yourself in the fight, and we did that. No style points really for any of it, but you get out of here with 4 wins and keep the momentum rolling. The schedule going home for 1, going back to Texas for 2, like we have a tough task ahead of us, so we needed these.
It's been a pretty jam-packed schedule, a lot of road games, like you mentioned, back-to-back coming back here. What are some of the challenges in managing a schedule like that, and what kind of grit and mental toughness have you guys kind of shown in dealing with that?
Exactly what you said. That's what it requires. Being in the present, just how do you win this particular night? We said that a lot this year, but everybody, different guys stepping up on given nights, and tonight the way Draymond played was unbelievable. Making his presence felt. He does it on the defensive end. He does it with his matchups. Making those extra plays. But even tonight on the offensive end, being aggressive, taking what the defense gave him, gave us a huge boost. Trace doing what he does, what he's been continuing to do, getting better every single game. Moses off the bench playing impactful minutes. So the collective effort of whose turn is it to step up and give us a great effort.
Can you talk a little bit about withstanding the punches? Every time y'all made a run, it seems that they responded with a little run of their own and kept closing the gap.
It's interesting because you look at their record and you expect them to. I guess the narrative might be that they might lay down and quit, but they're playing for confidence and just vibes on trying to finish the season strong. And you're playing free, so anytime we had separation, they were just, responding. Like you said, Wemby's hitting a bunch of threes. Devontae Graham off the bench hit a couple of big shots. It seemed like they were always, responding. And in their home building, that's what you expect. So, like I said, no style points for us on every time we really had built a momentum. They were right there, with an answer. But thankfully, we had enough down the stretch. Clay hitting that big shot, on 30 seconds left.
Steve shared with us that you had the chance to spend some time with your family today for Easter. Just what did that mean to have your family here today for Easter Sunday?
It's just a reminder about the sacrifices of, everybody who was in this building, you guys, coaches, players, sacrifice you have working on Easter weekend. And thankfully, my kids are a little older where they could travel a little bit and not make it too crazy on my wife. But it was nice to see them in the stands and be able to spend the morning with them. But, it's not easy what we do, and it reminds you of the sacrifices, we make, our family makes to, allow us to do what we do on the court. So it was nice to have them here.
What does Easter mean to you?
Obviously, my faith is a big part of, who I am, and I like to call it Resurrection Sunday in the sense of acknowledging that He is risen, and that's the meaning of what we celebrate. So as a parent especially, it's nice to be able to share that message with my kids and allow them to find that meaning for themselves. So it gave me a good perspective just to play today and have fun, knowing what today means.
Steph, could you take us back to that first possession, the attempt over Wemby? Is that kind of a reminder just that he's there and he kind of catch you off guard?
Yeah, it's he's a presence. He's different in that respect where I had a lot of daylight and thought I could get it up. I saw him coming, but thought I could get it up quick enough. And even the way he blocked it still looked weird. I'm looking at the bench. It's like, is that goaltending? Like, nah, he probably got it. So just a reminder, if there are options out there, but you can't disregard, where he's at every possession just because it's something you haven't seen before.
You slipped a few past him, though.
Say what?
You slipped a few past him.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I got one earlier. I don't get one over him though.
Considering that when Draymond boxed him out on that key rebound, it's just a box out they teach you in high school.
That's a like you fundamental 4-year college high Division I level type play that you learn through the ranks. I don't think any NBA coach teaches that. That's just you know it or you don't. He's obviously got the fundamentals for a reason.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks.